Hello everyone, in this video we will learn finite state machines with output. There are two types of finite state machines with output, Moore machines and Mealy machines. Moore and Mealy, these two are the names of persons who introduce us to the concept of finite state machines with output. Let us first start with a Moore machine. Moore machine is a finite state machine with output whose output depends only on the current or present state. As we all know that in DFA, when a string is given as an input, the string ends with final state, then it is valid, otherwise it is invalid string. Moore machine is also DFA, but it generates output for every given input. With example, we will see later on. First, we will define here Moore machine. A Moore machine is formally defined by a six-tuple Q, sigma, del, delta, lambda and Q0, where capital Q is a finite set of states. Sigma is a finite set of input symbols called the input alphabet. Del is a finite set of output symbols called the output alphabet. Delta is the input transition function and it maps from Q cross sigma to Q. And lambda is output transition function and it maps from Q to del. Q0 is the initial state from where any input is processed and Q0 belongs to set of states Q. Let us understand Moore machine with an example. We can see in example that there are three states Q0, Q1, Q2. Hence, the set of states Q is equal to Q0, Q1, Q2. We have transitions on two input symbols A and B. Hence, sigma, which is input alphabet, is equal to A comma B. Then Q0 is associated with a symbol 0, Q1 with symbol 0 and Q2 with symbol 1. Hence, output alphabet is equal to 0, 1. Then in transition table, we have three states and two input symbols and we have depicted the transitions. That is, from Q0 on A, we are reaching to state Q1 and it is generating output 0. Then Q0 on B, we are reaching to Q0 itself and generating output 0. So transition table shows us all the transitions and for which input symbol which output is generated. Q0 is the initial state. Now let us consider one input string as BAA, BAB. Now check which output is generated. For first B, that is input symbol small b, when we are in state Q0, which is initial state, we are reaching to state Q0 itself and it is generating output 0. In the output string, we can observe that. Next symbol is small a. For A, the output generated is 0 because we are reaching from Q0 on A to Q1 and Q1 state is generating output 0. Next input symbol is again A. So from Q1 on A, we are reaching to Q1 itself and it is generating output 0. Next input is small b. Now we are in Q1. Q1 on B, we are reaching to Q2 and it is generating output 1. Now we are in Q2 and next symbol is A. So Q2 on A, we are reaching to Q1 and it is generating output 0. Last symbol is B. We are in state Q1. Q1 on B, we are reaching to Q2 and Q2 is generating output 1. So we have seen that for every input symbol, output symbol is generated, which is from del, that is our output alphabet, and it is generating the output string. Second machine is milli machine. It is also a finite state machine with output whose output depends on two things, that is current or present state and the current or present input symbol. Formally, we can define milli machine as 6 tuple q, sigma, del, delta, lambda and q0, where the parameters q, sigma, del, delta and q0, these 5 parameters are very similar to the Moore machine, except one parameter, which is lambda. In the definition, we can see that lambda is the output transition function where it maps from q cross sigma to del. That is, to get an output symbol, we require the current or present state and the current or present input symbol. Let us understand milli machine with an example. The same example is considered here like Moore machine. We have 3 set of states. Q is equal to Q0, Q1, Q2. Sigma is A comma B and del is 0 comma 1. Del is output alphabet. We can observe that from state Q0 we have 2 transitions on 2 input symbols A and B. On A, from Q0 we are reaching to Q1 and generating output 0. On input symbol B, from state Q0 we are reaching to Q0 itself and generating output symbol as 0. From Q1, on input symbol A, we are reaching to Q1 and generating output 0. Similarly, we can observe for the remaining states and the remaining transitions. What we observe here, instead of the states, output is associated with transitions, that is with the input symbol, and it is depicted in the transition table also. Let us consider the same string, that is input is equal to BAA, BAB, then the output generated is. So if our input symbol is small b and we are in initial state Q0, so Q0 on B we are reaching to Q0 and it is generating output 0. Then Q0 on A is the next input symbol, we are reaching to Q1 and it is generating output 0. Then Q1 on A, it is generating output 0 and we are reaching to state Q1 itself. And here at the end we will get the output as 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. Some important points to note related to Moore and milli machines. Both are finite state machines with output. As we have seen, output is associated with state in Moore machine and output is associated with every transaction in milli machine. Both are deterministic finite state machines, that is from current state and on given input symbol we will reach to exactly one state. Then both are 6 tuple Q, sigma, del, delta, lambda and Q0. All these parameters are already elaborated. Then for every input we get the corresponding output in both the machines. We do not have a final state or states in both the machines. Delta is a transition function which maps from Q cross sigma to Q, that is from current state and on input symbol we will reach to a new state. That new state might be the same state itself. Let's consider some of the differences between Moore and milli machine. In Moore machine, output depends only on present or current state, whereas in milli machine, output depends on present state as well as the present input symbol. In Moore machine, if input changes, output does not change because output is associated with a state. In milli machine, If input changes, output also change because output is associated with a transition. In Moore machine, more number of states are required to construct it, whereas less number of states are required to construct Mealy machine. Lambda is output function of Moore machine which maps from Q to del. That is, for every state we have an output symbol which is from output alphabet del. In Mealy machine, lambda is the output function which maps from Q cross sigma to del. That is, we should have current input symbol, and from current state we will get the output symbol which belongs to output alphabet. That is, here the output is associated with a transition. So that was all about Moore and Mealy machines. Thank you.